Okay, so you don't really know the ins and outs of role-playing games. There are a ton of resources available to you online to explain those, but since you're already here, let me give you a brief overview. I've identified a number of key characteristics using Dungeons& and Dragons as a template. In an RPG, a group of players, anywhere from 2 to 6 or more, gather together to participate in a shared storytelling session. The exact rules of the game may vary, and they're often tweaked depending on what the players want to get out of the game. There's always a dungeon master, a person in charge of setting the stage for the story, defining the goals and objectives, and keeping it moving along. But within that broad framework, just about anything is possible. For example, one game might be focused solely on winning. The players want to go into the dungeon, find all the treasure, kill all the monsters, and make their characters even stronger. Perhaps these players are totally focused on the rule set. They care about the different moves their characters have available to them, and they look to use those rules to outthink any puzzles or obstacles the dungeon master might have put in their place. On the other hand, another game might be focused mainly on the story itself. Fighting and dice rolling might enter into it, but the players or dungeon master really care more about making something cool happen. The rules are there to keep the absolutely ridiculous from taking place, but within those rules, characters are allowed a great deal of freedom to do whatever they think they could reasonably accomplish. Of course, some of this also depends on the dungeon master running the game. Players will often ask if they can perform an action, or at least attempt to. The DM can consider the request and either say it's impossible or give them some sort of a skill check to pass to see if they can do it. If they have to roll an 18 or higher on a 20-sided die, the DM is basically saying there's almost no chance they'll be able to do that action. On the other hand, if they just need to get a 2 or higher, then it looks quite likely they'll succeed. When a game is really working on all levels, the players and the DM act almost as a team as they explore the story the DM has thought up for the characters and work together to find out how it ends.